With all the fancy stuff that's in the market nowadays, it's a little confusing about what to get when you have a tight budget. I'm Alicia from KLGadgetGuy, and today let's look at some of the gadgets you can get with a budget of 2,000 ringgit. First and foremost, let's take a look at the most popular gadget in the market, the smartphone. Now, with a budget of 2,000 ringgit, there's actually quite a large pool to choose from. But since I can't feature all of them in one video, here are some of my favorites. Now, let's talk about the Xiaomi Mi Note. Now, the Xiaomi Mi Note goes for 1,699 ringgit. Now, granted, there are many models from Xiaomi that can be bought with a small budget, but I think the Mi Note is a pretty good buy, especially for those who like larger size smartphones, aka phablets. Now, the design is sleek and slim with a pretty good camera, although I still think they really need to do something about its buggy software. Now, next will be the Asus Zenfone 2, which is going for about 1,099 ringgit. Now, Asus makes pretty decent devices, and another favorite of mine is the Asus Zenfone 2. Now, it comes in many different configurations depending on your budget, but with 2,000 ringgit, you can get the highest end version and still with change to spare. The camera is awesome, especially in low light mode, although I think the design feels a little bit dated. So you need a machine for productivity. Most people say with 2,000 ringgit, you can't really get anything decent. Well, they are kind of wrong. Well, it also depends on what you want to use your laptop for. But for everyday usage like browsing, emails, word processing, watching movies, and even a little light gaming, here is a machine that you can get for that 2,000 ringgit budget. Now, here is a Microsoft Surface 3, which is about 1,989 ringgit without the pen and the keyboard. Now, don't expect to be doing heavy Photoshop editing on this machine, but other than that, the Surface 3 is great for productivity. With an optional pen stylus and keyboard cover, this machine is lightweight for working on the go and even easier with a pen to scribble notes on or draw if you prefer that. And of course, with an actual keyboard, it is still easier to type than on the touchscreen. I don't really like the feel of the keyboard though, and having to pay extra for the pen and the keyboard kinda suck. Now, we heard recently that Microsoft has included the pen with the Surface Pro 4, but that is still over the 2,000 ringgit budget. Of course, when it comes to a set budget, it is even better if you can actually get more stuff with that same budget. Now, if you manage your budget well, you can get maybe 2 or 3 different things with that same amount. Here's a little something we put together. The Asus ZenPad and the Asus ZenWatch. So Asus really makes pretty affordable stuff. The ZenPad is a 7-inch tablet priced at 749 ringgit, which you can also use as a phone if you don't mind placing a rather large screen against your face. Now, you can do some productivity work on it as well, since it has a larger screen than your average smartphone. Its UI is quite pretty, although I still think Asus needs to do a lot of patching and debugging to solve its small annoying issues. Now, with the same budget, you can add in an Asus ZenWatch, as it is going for about 588 ringgit at DirectD online store. I have the feeling Asus is going for good looks first. As you can see, the ZenPad and the ZenWatch offers this classy look many tech brands don't really go for. Now, the ZenWatch comes with a leather strap and pretty stainless steel casing and buckles, looking more like a regular watch instead of a smartwatch, although the dead giveaway is the shape of it. As for performance, the ZenWatch is quite good, although just like the ZenPad, Asus needs to do a little debugging to make the user experience more fluid. So with 2,000 ringgit, you can get an Asus ZenPad and an Asus ZenWatch for 1,337 ringgit. So it looks like you got some extra change to spare. So this concludes part 1 of the Gadgets with a Budget series. Of course, I can't put everything in one video, so I'll be featuring other stuff in the future videos with maybe a different budget. So if you have a certain budget for me to compile together, do comment below. So till the next time, ta-da!